for Night Guys Podcast.
Or go to the website, www.patreon.com/nightguyspodcast.
You can join for as little as $2 a month for full access.
See you on Patreon.
Squiddle diddle 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 diddle.
Hey, it's Erica.
And it's Liana, and this is the Night Guys Podcast. We're here to join you weekly to cover weird and spooky stuff, supernatural, extraterrestrial, cryptid, culty, true crime.
True crime.
I started to get out of breath while saying that. I was like, I'm not going to make it.
Here's a tangent right off the top.
Let's do it.
I'm constantly out of breath, and I know it started when COVID started because the first symptom was fever, can't breathe. I'm like, immediately.
You're like, I haven't even seen anybody, but somehow I can't breathe.
I can no longer take in air. But yeah, and now I'm realizing a year and a half later, it's because I've been so sedentary for that year and a half that everything makes me physically out of breath that shouldn't. And I keep hearing other people mention it, and it's like, okay, it's not just me who's become a blob.
A blobby slug.
Everything makes me feel like I've exerted myself now.
I think it's that for me, but also I would not be surprised. A lot of people are starting to get allergies that have never had allergies before because it's getting hotter. It's getting. There's just a lot of extra wind, so a lot of people are getting allergies, and a lot of people don't.
Fucking windy here. I've been angry at it for 3.5 years now.
Well, but I think a lot of people are not realizing that allergies can actually make you have mild asthma.
I believe it.
And
then you go to bed like me, irritated, and I feel, and also with all my other issues, it's I feel like I just can't breathe. Physically, my throat is not open, so then I think breathing at night makes it more irritated. So and it's I can't.
Just saying it makes you winded.
Yeah, I'm winded right now. I need to get it back because when the world's normal, I need to be able to go out and drink too much and have enough air in my lungs to fully and drunkenly yell at people I don't know over things that are really important to me.
This is
and no one else.
We need to get back to, guys. Erica getting drunk in public and yelling at people.
I've never understood this person's they did this horrible thing because they were drunk. You are who you are when you're drinking. Do you know what I mean? I think that's that's not an excuse. I cheated if I was drunk. No, you were already thinking about it because I've never had that thought ever. And or whatever, you're a asshole when you're drinking or you're blah, blah. It's no, I get super feisty and I want to have debates about dumb shit.
See, I just want to do stupid crap and then go run off into the forest or to the beach or
we've
to the water.
Discussed that. Yeah, I definitely like hiding. That goes back to being little and hiding in the clothes racks. And I love that shit.
Running off and hiding while drunk is one of my favorite things, and it upsets everyone. They're like, we've been looking for you.
And it better, otherwise then I'm mad.
Can't help it. Like to run and hide. Yay.
I just miss being super stupid drunk out with yelling. And it's not I like fighting. I don't like fighting. No, what it really is I'm saying when I've been drinking, my
your volume gets higher.
And I really become more hyper aware of people who I feel like are being bullied and I need to stand up for them. That's where my fighting comes from. If I see a guy that I think is being rude to a girl, you don't want to talk to me while I've been drinking.
Or you want to be that girl because you'll be protected by feisty Erica.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You want me around. Or
that, though.
if I like see a girl if a girl looks at me sideways,
Oh no.
then no, do not cut in front of drinking Erica in the bathroom because she will murder you.
Well, never cut in front of anybody in the bathroom because
that's rude.
That's how you get in trouble.
It's always justified. It's just like I can't hold back.
Oh my God. Okay. We got off on a really big tangent, but we have somebody that we need to thank. Michael, we just received your amazing gifts. They are wonderful.
So much fun.
So thoughtful.
He sent us a really badass Bigfoot, I believe, sticker that we are both going to be putting on our vehicles. And he gave us this badass 3D postcard with really cool turkeys on it, and I really like it.
We were both just like, look at the turkeys.
I'm describing
the trees
it.
are beautiful, but like,
I can't. We'll just post it because it's
like
amazing.
Cabin and trees and turkeys.
It's so silly.
Them.
I love it so much.
I love them.
All postcards should be 3D.
100%.
That's it, and that's all.
Oh, and a beautiful, awesome Pigeon Forge. Come back, y'all. Magnet. I'm so stoked to put this on my fridge.
Me too.
Love
a
it.
good magnet. And this is a good magnet.
I know. It's Pigeon Forge.
Thank you so much.
You are so sweet. And we also got the gift card too. That's crazy. Crazy thoughtful.
Yeah.
We're going to probably have to buy wine and stuff with it.
Yeah, we got to film that. Well, maybe we have to do that soon.
Let's do that.
We really need to.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. Because we need this wine we're drinking was the wine I got for us for when on Patreon, y'all, we're gonna watch an episode of Ghost Adventures that is one of my all-time favorites. And it's not quite a regular episode. It's the I'm forgetting what it's called, but it's where they're sitting in Zach's personal theater at his home, and they're watching an episode. It's the Lionsgate Inn episode.
So it's like a watch along of a watch along that our Patreon
we're incepting it 2 levels deep.
That's
oh my goodness,
naughty.
I know.
I like that.
It is good. But yeah, if you guys want to witness me finally showing this episode to Liana, it's the infamous episode where Zach sits on a staircase and he has 2 kids bouncy balls on the stairs, and Aaron is filming, and Zach begins to talk to the girl who supposedly hunts Lionsgate Inn, and he says, if you're here, please come and touch my balls. And what's great that we're going to watch them watching it is then Zach tries to defend it when he said it, and he makes it so much worse. He's like, I bought those balls before, so that's why they were my balls, because I literally was the one who bought the balls. And God. It's like, stop talking about balls. Stop talking about your balls. So if you guys want to watch that episode with us, it's an episode that is free online, so you guys can watch it. We might try to add the video to our watch along. We're gonna see if we can
figure out technology,
jerry rig it.
Yeah,
but that will be on Patreon, and it will be worth it.
It's coming up. We're gonna be doing that very soon.
I think so. Yeah. And anyway, the wine we're drinking right now was for that. So
sorry.
Now we can go get more.
I guess we're gonna just have to.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh
well.
Yeah.
We have some news for you guys today. Really important news. Erica, you want to go first?
Our news is always important.
I know.
Okay.
We're looking at a picture that is not suggestive,
a very,
but is.
Picture.
It is.
Eerie well from hell in Yemen leaves officials scratching their balls, heads.
Butts.
Oh,
this does look like a hole.
Balls, butts, and heads. 3 guys there all chose a different part. Those were the parts they chose. I'm curious and rather eerie chasm, dubbed the well from hell, continues to baffle authorities in Yemen despite being in existence for centuries.
Centuries? Oh, come
Okay,
on,
so
guys.
why baffled now?
Why news?
The peculiar pit, which is located in the country's Al-Mahra near the border of Oman.
Oman?
Mm-hmm. Reportedly measures nearly 98 feet in diameter.
Wow.
However, its depth is a mystery. Life is a mystery. This hole will stand alone.
Stop.
When I hear the hole call my name, it feels like home.
It's something special to be serenaded in person.
Just like a prayer, the hole will take me there. Just like a prayer.
We miss karaoke, guys. Can you tell?
So much. Quote for you guys: we've never reached the bottom of this well.
Wow.
Good to know.
They've put everything they can down there.
They can't.
Hands,
They can't reach
feet,
the bottom.
String, sticks, probably.
Probably. As there's little oxygen and no ventilation.
Oh my.
Experts can only guess how deep the hole might be, with estimates ranging from up to 300 feet. No, 300 to 800. Yowie.
Wait, why is it taking them hundreds of years to figure that out? That's not that deep. I mean,
Can't they
deep,
use
but
can't they use like a laser beam like measuring thing?
Yeah,
Do
there's
you know what I'm talking
laser
about?
measurements.
Why is this not an option? Okay. So the
guys.
hole has been in the desert for millions and millions of years.
Wow.
As one might imagine, some rather unsettling legends have become attached to it over that time.
Yum.
Due to an unpleasant odor. Oh my
I told you it was the butthole of the desert.
That emanates from the pit. It has come to be regarded by people living in the area as a prison for demons.
Uh-oh.
Specifically, the infamous jinn. There are also claims that those who venture too close to the pit/butthole can wind up being pulled into the pit/butthole. Presumably, never to be seen again. Shit.
Ew. Literally. Oh no.
Belief in the ominous nature of this pit bowl is so significant that many local residents not only refuse to go anywhere near it, but some will not even talk about it. Because if you talk about it, you could unleash the dark forces in the pit.
The dark starfish.
Detailing one expedition into the hole in an attempt to learn more about it. They managed to get around 175 feet down into the pit before abandoning the operation. They noticed strange things inside. We smelled something strange, he recalled. This is Bab hair. Before musing that it's a mysterious situation. He did not elaborate on what strange things were seen inside the well from hell, which will only fuel the whole demonic jinn thing, considering that the butthole has been around longer than anyone can remember. Yet it is still quite mysterious. He observed these places require more study, research, and investigation.
Okay, I've decided that Ghost Adventures needs to just use their Ghost Adventure money and
for real, dude. Go check out that pit.
The fact that they're actually trying to lower people, don't lower people, lower a camera first.
Yeah, what are they doing?
And they're saying they can only get 300 to 800 feet down. Isn't there can't you get cabling that's thousands of feet?
I would assume so. If not, you
just
could make it, right?
Tie shit together and attach a GoPro to the end of it and just be off you pop and go. Figure it out. What?
They're can't be done.
I guess we have to go to Yemen. I feel that is a mystery that we could very easily solve.
Yeah, on the case.
Buy some rope. Okay, that's what we're spending our Patreon money on is plane tickets and rope.
800. We'll play it safe. We'll go 900 feet of rope. And
why not? I've got the GoPro. You don't even have to buy that.
Yeah, we're done.
Why?
Let's buy like a thing that we can crank it all back up.
Oh, okay.
Because
A pulley system.
that sounds nice.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
That's it.
Case closed.
Resolved.
Mm-hmm. Can we, maybe we can get like a thing that says what gases are down there too, since it's smelly.
Get some kind of like readings.
Yeah, like, oh, there's sulfuric acid being detected.
I'm sure
or
there's
something.
a ton of fucking sulfur down there.
There's
they say there's
gotta
a
be.
strange smell. There's only one gas
Yeah,
that really
does
stinks.
it smell like eggs?
Does it smell like butts and gross?
Yeah.
I think we know what that is.
It's called sulfur, guys.
Don't make it out to be a bigger mystery than it really is.
Don't blame it on the gin that lives down there. He's like, come on, guys.
He's like, I don't even smell like that.
Yeah, I smell great.
Flowers? Any flowers that you smell? That's me.
That's me. Just a little hint of sweetness. Me.
They're mean. People are mean. How dare they blame that on him?
I agree. Are there female gins?
I don't know. I don't know if gins really have like a gender.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go with they are genderless beings.
I like it. Why not? Seems
I
better.
feel like that.
Unless they're always horrible, then guys. They're all men.
I mean, hashtag all men.
Mm-hmm. All the time. That hashtag can go so many directions. Hashtag all the men all the time.
Not even sorry about it.
Not sorry.
All right, my news.
Hashtag not sorry.
My news is almost as important. Erica doesn't like it, but I like it.
Maybe I do. We'll see.
We'll see. So a British woman claims to have fallen in love with the alien that abducted her.
What's wrong with people?
True love doesn't die, Erica.
Or exists for them.
Okay, well, in this exciting story out of England, a woman claims that she has fallen in love with the alien from the Andromeda Galaxy after it had abducted her. Is that would be, what's that syndrome? Not Munchausen's. That's the one that you get when you fall in love with your captor.
Stockholm syndrome.
She's got Stockholm syndrome.
Okay.
Resolved.
All right.
Okay, I don't need to read the rest of it.
Nope, done. Case closed.
Anyway,
Book our
actress
flight to the butthole.
actress Abby Bella's remarkable romance, I guess she's an actress? I don't know. Reportedly stated when she lamented online about her lackluster love life, particularly her problems with, quote, men from Earth. Hashtag all men. See?
All the time.
Which led her
gets it.
Which led her to joke that perhaps she would have better luck dating an alien. Shortly thereafter, she began having recurring dreams of a white light, and these mysterious experiences culminated with one magical evening wherein she believes that she met her soulmate from outer space.
Outer space? Okay.
From space.
I'm listening.
Having been instructed by a voice in her dream to, quote, wait in the usual spot...
What does that even mean? If I said right now to you tomorrow, 11 in the morning, usual spot, what would that mean? Do people have usual spots? Usual spot for what?
I mean, I guess if you go walking every single day and you both meet up at the same spot every day, I would assume that would be the, quote, usual spot. Or if you like meet for coffee once a week.
Usual spot. Yeah,
like you have to have
context.
You have to have an established ritual. You can't just be like, it's the usual
like
spot.
Usual spot. Like if my almost 3-year-old said, "Ma, the usual spot," I'd be like, "What? For swinging? For diaper change? For pancakes? For walks? What do you mean?"
There is no usual spot.
There's no usual. I have no usual. Everything's unusual. The unusual spot. I'd be like, oh, okay.
The only constant in my life
The usual
is...
spot where I finally sit down. Oh, the bathroom.
The toilet is the only spot that's usual. Oh God, that's the meeting spot. The usual spot.
That's what he means. The
I'm
bathroom.
gonna say the only usual spot, or like the only usual activity that I have, is making sure that we have coffee ready every night, and also feeding our cats. Like,
yeah, that's the
because that's the only thing that keeps me on a schedule. Is my cat screaming at me.
So rude.
So rude. Anyway, Anyway, well, she was told to wait at the usual spot the following night, and she sat perched by her window, and suddenly, quote, a flying saucer appeared outside.
I want to know what her spot was. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. The actress was quickly transported onto the craft by way of a green beam, and then while aboard the UFO,
That'd be funny. She was transported just on the outside of it, like fuck.
She's like stuck to the outside. Let me in.
B squad. They didn't know what they were doing.
Oh, poor guys. Give them a chance,
Nope.
man. They're learning.
I definitely want the B squad if that's who is abducting me, because I can fight them off a little easier, I think.
Nah, you're gonna get the A squad. They know that you come bearing rocks and sticks.
Flames.
Well, so she was on the UFO, and while there, she said that she encountered 5 extraterrestrials who were, quote, very tall and slender, yet also appeared somewhat human. Maybe they were Nords.
They were tall?
They were tall.
All right. I didn't hear blonde, but...
Well, according to her, she immediately felt smitten with one particular extraterrestrial.
Oh, she's into it. That's the one. That's the usual spot.
And to her surprise, the alien was also overtaken by love at first sight when they connected.
Ew, what does that even look like? Does he smile? Ew, I don't ever want to see an alien smile.
No.
That's fucking gross, dude.
Ew. Because I wouldn't know if it's evil smile.
Yeah. No, it is. What are you talking about? You don't know. Oh, he likes me. No, never the case.
He wants to wear your skin as a
Hashtag
suit.
all men all the time, okay? All the men with the smiles, not good all the time.
Well, apparently when they connected, I don't know what connected means. Did they touch fingers? Like,
we'll leave it at that.
Tip to tip. So the entity was apparently so enamored with the actress that she was offered the opportunity to remain on the ship and pursue the unorthodox relationship.
Hey, so I checked with my boss, and looks like you're going to be able to fly around with us for the next 2 stops.
The next 2 sun cycles, you want to stay? But she was fearful of being forced to leave Earth forever. So she didn't want to do it. She was like, not forever. I'm an actress. Alas, like a Shakespearean play. This was the last she saw of her would-be interstellar paramour.
Why couldn't he stay with her? Why is it a one-way deal, bud?
I don't know.
Rude.
But I guess she has not given up that she'll see him again, because she keeps an overnight bag packed for when he returns, saying, I hope he comes back. I'm willing to visit the Andromeda Galaxy.
So she didn't get the role.
She didn't. She must not be that good.
She must not be.
I mean, I don't know. I want to know who this person is.
I do too. We'll have to look into her later and have her on.
Maybe she's just so good that she wasn't actually in love, and she really just like jacked around with this alien and made him think that she was in love.
Oh my goodness. I hate it. Why would you ever? Unless it's Alexander Skarsgård. What is the point?
Yeah, I don't know.
Also a hashtag. It's quite long. Oh my goodness.
I feel like they're just getting longer and longer. Oh my goodness.
They are. Oh my goodness. Guys, guess what? It's time to talk about weird Nest Cam, CCTV, all of the above. I only named 2 things. Videos.
I did security camera too.
Yeah, because you got to.
You got to. Like, weird shit's caught on camera all the time.
It's true. There's a lot of weird stuff. Have you ever caught anything weird on anything?
Nope.
No?
No.
Know anyone who has?
No.
I don't think we have. We've only ever caught cats, and then we worry about if they're strays or not, and we need to give them a home.
Yeah, I don't know. I started paying closer attention for a little bit, and then like I started freaking myself out because I also like paid attention or too much attention to that Nextdoor app, and I started to like read people going, oh yeah, there's
dangerous.
like a creepy guy, and I'm like, oh god, like I'm afraid to have my windows open. I'm afraid to have like anything open. I'm like, no, I can't live like that.
I agree. Yeah.
I had to just
next door is
uninstall
wild.
that stupid app.
I don't blame you. I don't look at it anymore. 'Cause it's like too many alerts.
Too many alerts, guys. It stresses you out. Don't do it. That's
Great.
some Nightgeist advice.
So today we're going to be talking about, discussing, and bringing to the table all of our findings. This should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of hard for me to weed through like what is like fully a hoax, what was done to get attention and go viral.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I would find a video and then try to like look like top 10 videos or like paranormal video, debunked.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, let's see if the ones I have are on this list.
Sure.
Because there were a few. There's one that was like pretty popular from a school, I think in Scotland.
Ooh.
And they had, and you could, they went a little overboard. You got to be a little more subtle. So this one's really easy to find because it did go pretty viral. And then when you really break it down, it's like, this is guys, you went too big. So it's like at 3 a.m., the security camera in the hallway of the high school, like you can see the doors to the outside at the end of the hallway, and like lightning flashes, which it's like, okay, fine, lightning happens.
Sure.
But it's a little much that you catch this one thing at the same time. It's like lightning, boom, boom. And then the locker starts shaking violently. And then one of the locker doors busts open and papers fall on the floor. And then the like caution, floor's wet sign like goes froo across the room. And then this guy broke it down. He's like, okay, first of all, if this school's had another video that they did a few months prior, and it was like a special effects thing. And he says, you can look at the setup at the same hallway. And he's like, there's normally not lockers in front of this one window. So someone's probably standing outside of that window because they're in front of it, pushing it. And then he's in the locker that flies open. He's like, that could definitely be a string. And the papers were leaned on the door so they fall out really dramatically.
Yeah.
And then there was another part of it that he discussed too. He said the lightning was a little bit ridiculous, which it was. It was like, but it's kind of fun.
It's not like ghosts are more active when there's a storm.
Yeah, that's just
that's not how that works.
Thing. But it was kind of funny to like hear this guy like break it down. I was like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. It's not good. I hate that. I wish it was illegal to hoax videos that are paranormal. I need some like
without some kind of disclaimer of like this is not real.
Yeah, I need people to be able to get in trouble for it, so then it weeds out the like wieners bullshit. Like me who would be too scared to post it because I'm gonna go to jail for life, guys.
Jail for life
forever.
Posting
I might.
Ghost hoax.
What if it was just that good and people were like threatened by it, so they locked me up forever?
What do you mean threatened by it? Like their
because
religion
theirs weren't
is
as
like,
good.
Oh, I thought you're like because it just like broke down their capacity of what society is anymore, what religion is, or ghosts. Or
I unplugged them from the Matrix.
Yeah,
so good,
dude. I've been watching like a lot of random TikTok because
a lot of the Matrix.
Well, a lot of people are saying like there's like been a lot of.
With Liana, she keeps watching the Matrix every day.
I know. God,
I've
been watching a lot of random videos where people are talking about how they're like something big's coming, or like I feel more unplugged from like everything now more than ever, and I'm like, why is all this shit popping up for me? Like I don't.
Oh no,
I don't.
Because you've been watching the Matrix.
What did we? I watched the Animatrix recently.
There you go.
But that was like a month ago. Like it wasn't even that recent.
Are you when you take a nap talking about Keanu Reeves, Matrix, no eyebrows,
Follow the White Rabbit, listen to Rob
Blue
Zombie
pill.
really
Blue
loud.
Pill. No, red pill.
I don't know what the fuck color. Take them both. Purple pill. Purple. Purple. What the fuck color are you supposed to take?
What one does he take?
I don't know.
Do you take the red pill?
I think the red one.
It should have been green.
Yeah.
Green means go.
Green is good.
That guy's podcast. Green means go. Green means good. So stupid.
Whatever.
I'm like, which one did Keanu take? I want that one.
The purple one.
Okay.
The mix of both.
Am I going to lose my eyebrows like Keanu did?
Because I don't think I want to go.
Not even
My eyebrows are already kind of gone.
They're so gone. My eyebrows are unplugged for sure. They are out of the matrix.
I'm trying to put them back into the matrix. They were freed a long time ago.
Mine have been following that rabbit for years.
God damn it, the 90s were so mean.
Oh my god.
And the early 2000s were mean.
Oh, yeah. Mine work for, what's his name? Cypher now. What's happening?
Yeah, mine definitely worked for Agent Smith.
They should get lunch sometime. They run in similar circles for sure.
God damn it. Okay. Well, we were talking about creepy security.
We should be Keanu unplugged for Halloween.
No.
That would be so funny.
Ew.
Get a weird, like, our skin tone suit.
And just like a bald
cap.
Ew.
And goo.
Just sit in the bathtub and just be like...
And have, like, weird things on our spine.
Ew. I hate it. I don't want to do it.
That would be so
It'd be the
funny.
grossest.
Just be in the fetal position everywhere we go.
That's what you need to wear at Comic-Con. You need to just be in like a pod, but like basically have the pod be like a stroller and just have Bobby push you and have him pretend to be one of the Sentinels.
That would be so gross. Esme can be the agent. Why not Trinity? Because it would be funnier.
It's way funnier.
She could be the cool one, the blonde one. She could be her in all white.
I love her.
She's cool.
What was it? Switch?
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how she was like the one person that's like, y'all are dumb. I don't want to wear those colors. Those lack of colors.
We're going white. We're going all the bleach things.
I loved her hair too.
It was good. It was good. I liked her. Mm-hmm. R.I.P.
Not like this. Hashtag all men all the time. Okay. Okay. So this is the first little story. So this person says, I work as a doctor in a hospital in the UK, and I was on a night shift that was particularly quiet. Some of the nurses were sitting around telling this story. A young doctor was running to a crash call. Our hospital is a giant L shape, and with the front entrance being at the bend. A woman stopped him and asked him which way the exit was. He directed her and kept running. When he got to the patient, it was the woman who asked him for directions. She had died, and apparently it got caught on the CCTV that the doctor stopped running midway down the hallway and gestured toward the exit while saying something to no one in particular.
I read this one, and I looked for the video. I can't find it, and I really want to see it because I believe it, and I want to know visually what happened because that is fucking gross. There's so many stories of nurses and doctors, especially like ER ones, where it's like, or like you know, like end of life care, like nurses and whatnot, where
People
it's
that
like
work in homes and stuff.
yeah, and it's like, you know, I was a nurse and I was about to go do my rounds, and I knew like blah 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 was not doing well, and like I passed him in the hall, or I had a dream and then went to work and they had passed, and it was like, whoa, like there's so many of those.
A couple of friends that I have that are nurses have told me that there's unfortunately I get the story, there's too many stories, and I'm like, let's focus on one. Just tell me when.
Let's work through them one at a time, guys.
What's a creepy one that runs to your to the front of your memory? But like just hospitals in general, there's a lot of creepy and sad.
I mean, it makes sense because if you believe in the theory that energy can't like go away, it just turns into a different form. And if that's true, then places that have a bunch of strong energy, whether it's happy or trauma or, you know, joy, then you could kind of assume that the walls of places, or it still lingers, or it's imprinted, even though if it's not technically there. Like, it makes sense that a hospital would be chock full of it. You know what I mean?
I've never understood why I didn't feel comfortable in hospitals, but now I really get it. After doing this podcast and learning a lot more about like different creepy, heavy places, it's like, oh yeah.
I remember when we took the tour for like before you give birth, you can go do a hospital tour of like the maternity area, and I was like, oh, like that felt okay. Mm-hmm. But I remember thinking like, oh, like I hope this isn't on the same floor as like sad things, and it's not. But it's like, oh, because it has a heaviness to it. It's rough. Okay, so this is one I found that came up a few times, so it must be fairly popular. That's my guess. So it's about a mom who is just fully stunned when her like in-home Nest kind of style security camera, what she says shows her son who had passed away recently. A mother who lost her son 2 years ago. This was in 2019 that this article was written. It was due to an accidental overdose. Believes his apparition appeared on her security camera to let her know he was happy. Her name is Jennifer Hodge. She's in Georgia. She was in bed watching TV with her 21-year-old daughter, Lauren, when she received an alert from her Nest camera. So she has her alerts on. She saw it on her phone, like, motion is in the other room.
Ew, if you don't have pets, that would make me sick.
Super scary. It's like, person was spotted is what the phone said, which is really creepy. The two women alone in the house opened the image on the phone because she's like, I'm going to look on my phone before I walk in there, which I get. To their surprise, it seemed to look just like her late son, Robbie, even down to his beard. He had passed away in 2016. He was only 23. They believe it was an accidental death caused by fake Xanax. She said, I was laying in bed watching TV with my daughter, and I was just about to go with sleep. The phone was in between us, and I got this message saying, like a notification, saying someone was in the kitchen. She was like, Mom, there's a person in the kitchen. Mom, that's Robbie. Ugh. She just said, Mom, look, it looks like Robbie. I was stunned, and it did look just like him, his beard and all. So he kind of has like specific facial hair.
Oh, he's really so cute.
So they ran to the kitchen, the mom and the daughter, even though they were scared to. However, no one was there, and there was no sign of anything like a break-in. Wow. She said, I felt like he was letting me know he's happy in heaven. She added, that brings me some kind of comfort, but I still just think it's weird. I'm in awe. Why did this happen to me? I haven't seen anything since, and I had never seen a ghost before. Yeah.
Wow.
So it is kind of strange. Like, the apparition, like...
It's like a full body apparition.
Yeah. Like it is translucent, transparent, but it's, as far as photos you see of ghosts and whatnot and spirits, this one's fairly solid.
Yeah.
And he has like a specific, like, I don't know what you...
Kind of like a chin strap beard.
Yeah. And you can kind of see like a
line.
Yeah, it is. And the hair is cut similar. And it...
Yeah, dark hair. And it's funny because the image of the ghost is kind of blurry, and then the background is pretty clear. So
yeah, it's not like it's out of focus for sure.
Wow,
it's really interesting. And like, why would she?
I mean, I feel like he probably just popped in there because he's like, oh, they're having a nice time, and maybe I want to be part of it.
I mean, she runs a charity now. In honor of him. Like, why? I have no reason not to believe her and her daughter. Yep. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know how, if I were trying to fake this, like how I would even make a photo look the way this one does.
A good mom would not try to fake this about her dead son that
I would
died
think so
recently.
Too. And she has a 21-year-old daughter who would also have to be in on it, which I just feel like both of you are in on this. No, yeah, I totally agree.
That to me is legit.
I agree.
I don't see people capitalize on some really fucked up stuff, but I don't see that happening here.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, she started a charity in honor of him. Like, I hate what caused this to happen, but I love that he showed up at their house.
That's sweet.
I think it's really sweet. It's a trippy picture for sure.
Oh my God, please just read this one and get it out of the way because I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, so this one, the husband Bobby showed me this one. It's really creepy. It's not paranormal, but it's definitely scary.
With security cam and Nest Cam, like, you're not going to just get creepy, ghosty shit. You're going to get stuff that's unfortunate real world stuff that I honestly would prefer just having a bunch of fucking ghosts.
I agree.
I don't want real people.
I feel like I'm way better prepared to fight the paranormal than a physical being.
Get some salt, sprinkle that everywhere.
Right? Like, I don't
light some candles.
I don't need real
call
people
Erica,
in my
make
house.
her come over.
Yeah, I'll throw sticks and rocks at them. I got all my best sticks.
But if it's people, then we're just kind of like,
what do we do? Then I have to pound a bunch of booze and then start fighting with them.
Get your taser out.
I'll definitely bring my taser and my hardcore mace.
I was gonna say I just have mace. I don't have a taser yet.
You gotta get that gel mace so it goes right full stream. Oh my goodness, in the eyeballs. Okay.
Oh, I hate this.
It's gross.
This
so
is the grossest.
This video consists of a couple who is in their home. It's, I think, 2 or 3 in the morning. It's 3:30 a.m. It was a Monday. They're like, this is kind of funny how it starts out. So the couple is arguing about the wife's purse. She's like, motherfucker, to her husband, where's my purse? And he's like, you must have left it at the restaurant. Like, you left it. Like, I don't know why you're saying I moved it. And she's like, I didn't leave my purse
anywhere
when we were out. It's home. I set it here. It's fucking gone.
Ew.
Where is it? So she's like, it's cute because she's talking to the news reporter and she's like, we kind of got in a fight about it. So, which I understand because she's like, I brought it home. I don't know why you're not believing me. And so they're putting the fight on pause for a little bit. And they are at home. They're home, at least in the news report that I saw. It's like a bottom floor kitchen, living room. There's open stairs and kind of an open loft right above where the couch is and their TV.
Sure.
And they're watching Mr. Robot. 10 out of 10. Best ever. Fucking love that show. And they start to snooze because it's 3 a.m, which I understand. We did that so many nights watching Mr. Robot because it's so good and you can't stop it. And I get it. So they're asleep on the couch. And their home security camera, which is facing... Okay, so the camera is looking at the first floor. So it's couch, den area, kitchen in the distance. Also in the foreground is the stairs, and it faces the loft. And there is this guy that they see when they go back to the video who is above them, second floor loft, which is all open, no walls.
No.
And he is just hovering, standing there like... kind of trying to figure out, like, shit, I'm here and they're asleep downstairs, but what do I do?
So, like,
he's stuck.
He broke in while they were gone at the restaurant and then they came back.
Seems like it. And he was there. Yeah. So she set her purse down. Maybe he moved it. I don't know.
He grabbed it? How fucking dumb is he?
Yeah. And I can't even... And so when they went on the news, I'm assuming he must have snuck out from like the roof because there's no video that shows him coming down the stairs, which is somehow better. I wouldn't know when he walked
I feel like
right
he's in
by
the
me.
walls
At
or
least
somewhere.
he stayed up there.
No.
Well, other people in the neighborhood found him on there, like ringing front doors, like looking and trying to get in. Other people found him on their houses have like alleys in the back where their garages face, you know what I'm talking about? Like that kind of setup. Yep. And he's riding his bike through there, like kind of like looking
checking
to see. Out. Yeah. So he was casing the whole neighborhood.
Man, I'm so glad that my neighborhood is everybody is part of like a super neighborhood watch. Ew. Ew. Ew.
And you can kind of see their heads barely on the couch. Like they're totally like mush into the couch, like sleeping. And
Oh
it's
my
so,
God.
so
I'm so glad my neighborhood is filled
creepy.
with nosies, and they're all part of a neighborhood watch, and we're all part of like a giant text chain.
You
And,
got to.
like, our
You got
neighborhood
to.
is like, you watch your back.
You got
Which
to,
is
because
good.
it's scary.
God damn, that's so creepy.
Yeah, it
Yuck.
is. And because they're just having like a night at home. They had dinner and are probably happy and they're watching Mr. Robot. And
Like you do.
like one does. On a Monday at 3:30 a.m. And that guy's upstairs. Oh, it's funky. It's so scary to me. I don't like it.
I would never.
I would much rather see a ghost upstairs hovering.
I would have to move. I would not be able to live there. I wouldn't.
Yeah, it would be
I
weird.
would never feel safe in that house again. I don't even care if you get a lockdown security system where like it checks all the windows and everything. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
The only thing I can say is if that guy tried to get into our house, it would be a nightmare for him.
Oh, he couldn't. Your dog.
They're gonna be like, I'm out before he even gets in the front door.
Say,
The gate shuts outside.
You can just get close to the house.
Our dove with her two babies would be like, "Wah, wah." You just can't.
I love the dove. The dove is the cutest.
Guys, I have a dove that's in a hanging plant basket. All of our plants, our front yard is totally bullshit now because we're scared to make any noise because this dove had two babies and they hatched yesterday and I'm very excited.
It's so cute. I've been like watching just because she hasn't moved.
No, she never moves and it's
we
like,
need to
girl,
give her
I do
seeds.
need to do that. I'll do that when you leave after
Okay.
we finish this. I'll put some sunflower seeds out.
Good.
Yeah, because they hatched. But yeah, our front yard is butts, but it's okay. Her babies are safe and happy.
Yeah, and with
We're
that,
too scared. I
too
don't want
many-
to scare her because, guys, when we came home a couple weeks ago from a trip, I'm like, oh, it was a really hot weekend. Plants are dying. I'm going to water them. I'm really tired. And I go water 1, 2, 3 hanging baskets. And then I get to the fourth where I don't know she is. And I like gently like have it on low and like spray. And I hear, and she flies off. And I'm like, no, that's a mom. And then I look and I'm like, no, there's a nest. And then we waited 45 minutes in our bedroom window to see if she came back. Because if you scare a dove too much and they have babies, they might not ever come back.
and then you're the mom.
Then we need to find out where we can buy an egg incubator at like 9 o'clock at night on like a fucking Monday.
You have a heat pad. You could at least put them on that.
Yeah, because it's like I can't murder these eggs that are there
No.
because I was trying to water a plant.
No, you can't
Everything's dead now
that
out
would
there.
be
I'm too
evil.
I'm so paranoid after that.
It's whatever. The plants will grow back.
Yeah,
eventually
it's
one day.
fine. Whatever.
Baby birds.
Sweet,
You gotta save.
sweet baby
Gotta
birds.
save the baby birds. They're
Gotta.
so cute.
They are.
But anyway, all of that to say, I read somewhere that dogs are like the #1 deterrent for people to break in because they're like they make so
It's
much
too loud.
fucking noise.
You can't shut that off.
No.
It's true. Punky is snoring so loud. Even when he sleeps, he's loud. You can't come in here.
No.
It's done.
I keep thinking that it's like something like an animal crying at the door, but then it's
no,
just
it's
him.
Punky.
And then
He's on
he's-
them logs.
Yeah.
He's passed out.
This is another little short story of a creepy video camera. This guy says, I used to work at a place which was required to be manned 24 hours a day. Anyway, security's kind of tight. Bars on the windows, multiple locked doors to get to where I am. They would give me work to do so during the night, but underestimated how quickly I could get it done. Like that keeps happening to Sean at work like constantly, where they give him like something and he's like, yeah, I can finish that in like 3 minutes. Especially because none of them are adept at Excel and they insist on running everything on Excel, and he's like, you guys are...
It's not Excel's. I mean, you can get like there's like insano people with
He's
Excel.
like monster level crazy Excel master.
But even if like you're looking at it and
They
you're like,
just-
oh, it would be cool if I could do this in Excel. Google that thing.
And you can figure it
do
out.
it.
Yeah, they can't figure
It's
it
very
out.
easy.
So I get that when this guy's like, "Oh no, I can do it really fast." Like, yeah, that's usually. I hate to say it, but that's usually
That's
with like
doable.
old people and Excel. They're like, "I can't figure out how to find the things I need. Have you tried a filter? What's a filter? No. Oh God, forget it. Forget it.
Control F.
Ah. Okay, so They underestimated this person, mistake number 1. So now it is getting to be the last third of my shift when all of a sudden I hear a door close. Yuck. I look at the security camera and see someone walking down the hall toward my room. At first I thought it was just somebody that came in ridiculously early, so I turn around and wait for them to come in. But nobody came in, and the hairs start rising up on my back. Now, this isn't really a big building, so I figure I'll find the guy wherever he is. I start checking offices and storage rooms, but come up empty-handed. However, I do see that a fire door had shut. I go to try and rewind.
Why is that spookier?
I don't know.
It is.
Because you know that that's like an
emergency exit.
Yeah, that's like your safety net.
Yeah.
I go to try and rewind the camera, but the digital recording is password protected, of course, and I don't know the password.
No.
It's the worst. Anyway, the whole thing freaked me out, the way the person was walking down the hallway like a determined walk right to where I was. So I sit with my spine tingling for the last couple of hours of my shift, and finally people start coming in. My replacement shows up, and I tell her what I saw, and at this point, I figured I must have imagined the whole thing. I'm told to go home, and the manager and the girl who replaced me would look over the camera. After getting home, I call my manager and ask what was on the camera. So they said that the video showed the fire door closing, but that the video froze for about an hour. And the next thing it records is me opening the door. Ew.
Okay.
So the video froze. I don't like it.
Why do you think it is paranormal things like don't play well with electronics?
Because they're on a different wavelength.
Do you think it's like...
I think it has to do with like different energies, maybe. Like they don't...
God, we need
on like a different
to go
plane.
We need to like... Okay. We need to take tech that is like 80s tech, like 2000s and now tech, and just see... And even like old-timey ass tech where it's like...
Sticks?
For real, dude. And like, what's the one? Like the compass you make in the floating water and like you put a needle on top of it?
Oh, I don't know.
In a cork?
What?
You can make a compass?
Oh.
With, fuck. Okay, everyone's gonna be mad at me and trying to remember this. I think you can take like, you can make like a compass on the fly.
Oh, shit.
You
just have to have like water in a cork and a needle or something?
Yeah.
And it basically just uses the Earth's magnetism to...
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. I think
if the needle is magnetized, because some needles are kind of
There's a way
shitty.
to do it. Well, I'll look it up later. But yeah, I remember doing it with my dad. Yeah. He's like, this is like... fuck. It was really cool though. It works. It was really cool.
I like
so we
it.
could even bring that and be like go old school and
See
point north if it's south of no,
okay,
or give us a little shimmy if you're feeling it.
It's like I'm not feeling it.
Oh my goodness, shimmy. It's like only shimmying. I would love that. I love that for us.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. How do you feel about Keanu Reeves? It's like it just like loses its mind.
And then it's like Ryan Gosling and it's like still
a little sad magnet.
All right, what you got?
Okay. So this is one that I really enjoyed. I'll try when this episode gets released. So today, for you in the future, I can post this one. Maybe I'll see if I can post a link or something on Instagram. But this video I really enjoyed. It's in Gettysburg, which is, if you've watched anything on the Travel Channel, real haunted because every single ghost show goes there. Real haunted. So these peeps were there. They had their cameras set up, and it's really creepy. So imagine just bush. Oh my goodness. Right up close. Oh my goodness. A field. And then in the background, some trees.
Okay.
And what you see kind of just randomly that appears, because at first nothing is there.
So they just had this camera set up waiting to see what
That's what always bothers me about these videos.
About the camera set
So
up?
see, one just went by. So kind of it's like waist up, very like it's not full body apparition. It's movement that's kind of it's definitely translucent, and it's very little shape.
Yeah,
it is like height of a person, and it's moving like a person.
And it's definitely more than like a bug or an orb or something like that.
Yeah, and it's pretty sporadic. It's not just like one person. It seems to be like there's at least like
a
three
little crowd of people.
Which then your mind and the wheels start turning, and you're thinking like, oh, well, are these soldiers? Mm-hmm. Is this like a little like group of people? Mm-hmm. It's weird. I mean, I don't know who filmed this, but considering how haunted this place is, I know a lot of people do go there to investigate. So I could see people like doing maybe some research and saying like, this area has been a hot spot. Yeah, a hot spot, exactly, and then setting it up. So I could see why maybe there's a camera faced a certain direction. It's weird though. I don't know what to make of that one. It's really strange because it's so random and sporadic, and each apparition is kind of unique and moving a different way, and one's taller, one's lower, and one's going left, one's going right.
And it's interesting because it looks like they're kind of walking through the trees in the very far background, but you can't really tell. Like, it looks like people that are walking through like a crowd, but you can't see the crowd that they're walking behind, but they just kind of disappear, like they're disappearing into a crowd. Yeah. It's weird.
It's really weird.
Creepy.
I don't know what to make of it. Okay, this one I need to talk about so I can get rid of it from the monitor, because even though it's on pause or whatever, it's still playing on loop. So this is an indoor surveillance camera that caught the image of a ghost that is jumping off an ottoman in their living room.
Ew.
Let's just imagine a living room, kitchen. It's kind of like it reminds me of like our apartment that we had set up. And it is
like
weird.
A modern living room kitchen.
Yeah, and it is. There's like a weird little plasma-y thing that just hops off. I can't... okay. So many people are like, orbs aren't real. Fine. That doesn't matter. And then, okay, like those can be fake because so many of these other videos have this weird look to them. And it's like, okay, orbs are out. Bugs are last season because you can tell when they're wings. Mm-hmm. But then there's these ones that it's like these weird little plasma-y, like
they look like flying not blobs, but they're like stringy blobs.
Yeah, they are. They're weird.
They're not.
What is that?
Play it again.
Here it goes. It like manifests off the ottoman and just takes off. It makes no sense.
It looks like a flying praying mantis.
It kind of does. But like, how would you fake that? Do you know what I mean?
I have no
And
idea.
they always look like that. It's like they're ghosts that don't have quite enough energy to fully become an apparition. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, oh, man, I can just make my collarbone appear. Here we go.
This is part of my nervous system.
Yeah. Like, what's my small intestine?
This is a cluster of nerves and...
Zing!
Oh my god, maybe that's what we become when you're like super anxious, like an anxious person dies or something. You just become a cluster of nerves as a ghost.
Mine would be very bright. I'd be super
This is the most powerful one we've ever seen.
It must have been very distraught. Yep. You don't even know. Get out of here before I become brighter. How dare you?
Ooh, what's that one?
Okay, so this one is from Roanoke County. Uh-oh. Things have happened there that have not been so great, right, guys?
That place is fucked up.
It is. When Liz Edlick put a security camera outside her Roanoke County home, she thought she'd protect her family, maybe catch a mailman or a neighbor coming up to the door. Great.
What?
But she never expected to see a white ghost-like orb hovering on her porch at 2:30 one morning.
Ew.
She said it was shocking. I mean, I was just like, what is that? Like some kind of ghost, and it was either trying to get on the porch or trying to stay off the porch. I don't know what he was doing, but he was pretty freaky. A friend of mine said, it's a poultry, guys.
What? Why?
Why are you doing puns, friend? Get out of here. Stop trying
Are
to
they
steal
on a
it.
chicken farm? Why
I
would it
don't
be?
know. I hate it.
Why?
She has never really believed in ghosts, but a graveyard is in her neighborhood. And when her daughter was 3, she saw something like the white orb after her sister died. She said she came in and she was a light in a corner. When she saw the second video, she thought that was what Aunt Debbie looked like.
Interesting.
The local news called a paranormal expert named Sean Mitchell to take a look at the video. He said the glowing orb is not anything paranormal. Ah, shit. I definitely say it would be a spider who runs haunted things in the Star City. That's what the guy does, not the spider.
Oh,
he said there are certain things that give it away, including the light reflecting off the web. The night vision is making the little spider glow. However, the lady who owns the house said this isn't the only spooky thing that's happened at her home. 2 days after she caught the orb on camera, the video suddenly stopped recording until almost 4 a.m. when it filmed a black cat. She said she got a call from her security company that something had set off the heat-activated motion detector in her basement.
Ew.
When no one and no pets were home. She said that was quite strange. She's confident the glowing orb on camera, even though Mitchell said he's confident, not her. Mitchell is confident that what was caught on camera was a spider. All right, are you ready to see it?
No.
I don't see spider. So just imagine a porch and like the little white picket railing and then orb.
And then orb.
Like legit orb. So the one we were joking about earlier where it's kind of like a boomerang of nerve globs. This is like a round like Slimer. And he's like left and right tracing like he has a little trunk in the front of his face.
That's funny.
And it's going like left and right, left and right. I don't see how this guy sees spider personally.
Especially because like there's no little leggies, and if it's that close, if the spider were that close to her camera, you would see some legs.
Yeah, I don't understand how he sees spider.
I don't trust this guy.
I don't either. And like I said, the front of the blob is got a little noodle on the front and it's going left and right like a little anteater.
But that's like the only appendage it has. Not not like normal spider legs.
I don't get it. I'm with her. I don't understand.
And you're in Roanoke, and I know that there's like a cemetery nearby, but I'm sure they're probably their house is probably built on some dead peeps.
It's gotta be.
Creepy.
I stand with her.
Mm-hmm.
All of the time. Okay, I want to talk about this other video too.
Please.
I read about this. The article, let's see. I like this one because it involves an animal, and I like when animals come back to visit.
Should we end on this one?
We can, yeah. So this is Ghost and its pet caught on camera in shocking footage. Joey Nolan, and this is fairly recent. This is August 26, 2019. And his wife were shocked to find what appeared to be a human-like spirit walking around their Long Island, New York home, along with a smaller animal-like, quote, pet of some sort. The pair who checked their home security footage after learning their cat was sick. So they're sweet and their kitty wasn't feeling good, and they were checking on the home video to make sure kitty was still okay while they were gone. They immediately shared the strange clip with friends and family, which went viral when they posted it to YouTube. To make things even more eerie, just weeks earlier, both Nolan and his wife had the exact same dream about a dog, only to have the apparition show up on camera shortly after. Quote, I said to her that maybe the spirit of a dog hopped into bed with us the night we had the dreams. Initially, I tried to play it off as a cobweb, flies, dust, but the actual steps the figure takes in the kitchen is very strange. So just imagine a home with a cute cat laying on the floor, and off to the right is an entryway, and you see a like very translucent, but what to me looks human height kind of build. Walk through. It's very quick. And what lingers is on the ground what looks like a little pet apparition who's like, wait, okay, we're going to walk into the other room now. And then they follow.
Aww.
I like it. It does look like it.
I like it when it's something that doesn't make people uncomfortable. When they go back and look at the footage. later.
Yeah, so the strange sighting occurred on the 20th anniversary of the husband's grandfather's death.
Interesting.
Which is super interesting.
But I don't know if that would necessarily mean anything for the guy's apartment or for their house.
I mean, maybe he was trying to find him. I don't know. He said it gave him comfort after seeing it. I could see that. Like,
I like
you know,
that. As long as they feel comfortable. Because there's too many times, like, the creepy guy staring at those people while they slept. Like, there's too many creepy
zero
yuck
comfort
stories. Yeah. Like,
that's the worst.
I don't get that at all. I don't get how you can ever live there again.
Oh, no.
I'd be like, well,
They need
sleeping at my
Punky.
mom's house.
Yeah, forever. And by house, I mean her bed.
Mom, save me. Help.
I'm gonna need you to snuggle up real close.
I know that our next episode is actually going to be a special guest episode, but should we spin the wheel for the week after?
I want to. I got to.
Got to.
Got to spin the wheel.
Play that ditty.
St. Brendan's Island, Brazil.
Phantom Island.
Oh.
It's a mythical or phantom island. Okay, so we're doing an episode on phantom islands. I'm in.
What does that even mean?
Islands that may or may not be there. Maybe they appear and disappear.
So, like, the Bermuda Triangle of islands?
Yes. There's more than one. I remember.
I'm into it.
I
was
remember
like,
when I
don't know
added this.
must have been you.
I remember when I gave this to you, and I was like, "Don't forget what that is," and I totally forgot. Okay, cool.
Don't forget.
Forgot. Cool. Phantom Islands.
Phantom Islands.
Is that supposed to be like Gilligan's Island, but
Yeah.
not?
I don't know where I was going with it.
Phantoms.
In my mind, I saw Cabin Fever, Muppet, Treasure Island, and then just sing a song that had nothing to do with any song
I've
I
got
sang.
it too. It's my favorite scene. Okay, so our next episode, guys, is actually with the Camber House.
Yeah.
Oh man, we are so overdue for doing this interview with them. Erica got sick. I moved. It was a disaster.
Yeah.
So this is really, really overdue. It's a haunted bed and breakfast and like wedding venue. I'm
Yeah,
like,
love.
What?
We should get married there as Louis and Lestat.
Oh, can we please?
Because they're long overdue to get married.
They are. Oh my gosh. Imagine the news coverage.
Who would officiate that wedding? Like who? Akasha?
Oh. We need Stuart to come.
But he's Lestat.
But he can just be him.
Maybe he's available.
He might
Does
be.
he have a cameo?
Oh.
Whoa. All we're like, he's like, what do you want me to say? Just more qua. Guys, if you don't know, look up Queen of the Damned. More qua. If you ever watch Queen of the Damned in French subtitles, all my people out there, all 5 of you, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
When you love a movie so much, you like need to watch it in French.
In every language.
Because you've run out of ways to watch it.
Oh my god.
So stupid.
But yeah, we're gonna get married there, I guess.
I would love that for us. And them.
And it would be good for them. And
It
us.
would be good for them.
It'd be good for
Maybe
everybody.
a giant rat. He'll officiate it.
I think that's way better.
I do too.
Okay.
Stuart can just be there and Akasha. They'll just be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, guys, next week, join us as we chat with the folks from the Camber House and learn all about the creepy shit that happens there. And hey, maybe you'll get married there one day, or come to our wedding.
Yeah, or come to our wedding. You better bring gifts. Just kidding. We want your fresh blood.
So that we can stay young forever. Okay.
How weird would that be on a wedding invite? Bring a pint of blood so we may bathe on it under the new moon. Whatever wedding has done that, why weren't we invited?
I don't know, but I feel like
God,
we've
I would
missed
love
out.
That'd be great.
We've missed out.
I'd be
I
like,
feel.
gross,
Okay,
but I get it.
so I'll be there.
Yeah.
What's the
I
dress
get a
code?
All black.
Obviously. Duh. All right, guys. Join us next week. We love you so much.
We love you. Send us mail. We like letters because we're lonely vampires.
Again, thank you so much to Michael. This is so thoughtful.
It was.
I'm so stoked to put this stuff on my car.
In my fridge.
In my fridge.
Every day. All day.
Okay. Well, this is the Night Guys podcast. I'm Liana.
I'm Erica.
All right. Bye.
Bye.